In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create dynamic pages on Wix. To begin, you will need to open the Wix Studio Editor, since that is where you can set up pages and connect them to your content. Go ahead and launch Wix Studio. Then look for your current site or create the site you are working on. Once the editor is open, take a moment to make sure you can see the main editing area and the left side panel. This is important because the next actions rely on the navigation menu that appears there. Now that you are inside the Wix Studio Editor, click on Site Pages on the left. This panel is where Wix organizes everything related to your site structure, including regular pages and special page types like dynamic pages. When you select Site Pages, you should see options and page tools that let you add new pages. If the page panel is collapsed or hidden, expand it so the controls are visible, and then continue when you can clearly see the area for adding a new page. After you open the Site Pages area, click the plus button. The plus button is the entry point for adding new pages to your site. When you click it, a menu or panel should appear that lets you choose what kind of page you want to create. At this stage, you are essentially telling Wix that you want a new page, but you still need to specify that it should be dynamic, so it can automatically change based on your content. Next, under Dynamic Page, click Add. This step matters because it filters the page creation options down to dynamic page types specifically. Dynamic pages are designed to pull data from your CMS collection, which means a single page setup can display different content for different items. When you click Add under Dynamic Page, watch for the selection options to appear, since that is where you will connect the page to your CMS. Now you will select your CMS collection. Choose the collection that already contains the content you want to display dynamically. This could be a collection created earlier in your CMS setup, such as items like blog posts, products, or any other content type you want to show on a separate page for each item. Make sure you pick the correct collection, because this directly determines what the dynamic page will display for each item. Once you have selected your CMS collection, choose Dynamic Item Page. This option is specifically meant for creating a page for individual items inside your CMS collection. Instead of one page showing all content at once, an item page will show one content entry at a time, based on the item that Wix selects from your CMS. Select Dynamic Item Page, and confirm you are looking at the right page type before moving on. After that, click Add to Site. This final action tells Wix to create the dynamic page and place it into your site. You may notice that Wix adds the new page to the Site Pages list, and it may take a moment for the editor to prepare the new page structure. If there is any loading time, wait until the page appears and the editor finishes setting it up. At this point, you have successfully created a dynamic page setup connected to your CMS collection. You can now open that page in the editor and work with its content, knowing that Wix will be able to swap in the correct CMS item data when users visit different entries. Taking a moment here to check that the page shows up in the list helps you confirm that the creation process completed successfully. And that covers everything you need to know. And that is all there is to it.